The Mary Celeste, a merchant brigantine, is one of history's most famous maritime mysteries. Found adrift and abandoned in 1872, her tale has intrigued historians, writers, and conspiracy theorists for over a century. This narrative explores the ship's journey, the events leading to her abandonment, and the theories that have emerged over time. While the story of the Mary Celeste is fascinating, understanding it also requires some context about the maritime world in the 19th century and notable events that shaped the era. The Mary Celeste, originally named the Amazon, was a 282-ton brigantine ship built in Nova Scotia, Canada in 1861. She was crafted with care, designed for trade and cargo, and set sail on her first voyage in 1861, under her first captain, Robert McLellan. Unfortunately, her beginnings were troubled. McLellan died of pneumonia during her maiden voyage, leaving the ship in the hands of his crew. Shortly after, the Amazon collided with fishing equipment and later ran aground in Maine. These early misfortunes led some to believe the ship was cursed. After several owners and extensive repairs, the Amazon was sold to American owners in 1868. They renamed her the Mary Celeste, hoping to leave her unlucky past behind. She became a merchant vessel, transporting goods across the Atlantic. Her new owners invested in upgrades, including reinforcing her structure and improving her sails. By the 1870s, the Mary Celeste was in prime condition for transatlantic trade. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste departed New York City, bound for Genoa, Italy, carrying a cargo of 1,701 barrels of industrial alcohol. The ship was captained by Benjamin Briggs, a highly experienced and respected sailor. On board were 7 crew members, Briggs's wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia. The voyage seemed routine, with no signs of trouble. On December 5, 1872, the British ship Dei Gratia spotted the Mary Celeste adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, about 400 miles off the Azores. The ship appeared abandoned but undamaged. When the crew of the Dei Gratia boarded the Mary Celeste, they found no one aboard. The ship's cargo was mostly intact, with only 9 barrels of alcohol found empty. The crew's belongings and valuables were untouched, and the ship showed no signs of a struggle or foul play. The lifeboat was missing, and the ship's log stopped abruptly on November 25, indicating that something unusual had happened around that time. The condition of the ship puzzled investigators. There was water in the bilge, but it wasn't enough to sink the vessel. The sails were damaged, and some ropes were hanging loose, but overall, the Mary Celeste was seaworthy. Theories about the crew's disappearance ranged from piracy and mutiny to natural disasters like waterspouts or underwater earthquakes. Others speculated about more mysterious causes, such as sea monsters or paranormal activity. Despite extensive investigations, no definitive explanation was found. The Mary Celeste was taken to Gibraltar for a salvage hearing, where the crew of the Dei Gratia hoped to claim a reward for bringing the ship to port. The inquiry revealed no evidence of foul play, but failed to explain what had happened to the crew. The ship was eventually returned to her owners and continued to sail under various captains. However, her reputation as a cursed vessel persisted. In 1885, the Mary Celeste met her end when her final captain deliberately wrecked her off the coast of Haiti in an attempt to commit insurance fraud. The plan failed, and the wreck of the Mary Celeste remained on the ocean floor, forgotten for decades. Over time, the story of the ship and her vanished crew became one of the greatest maritime mysteries in history. The Mary Celeste inspired countless books, films, and theories, making her a symbol of the unexplained. While modern investigations have suggested possible causes, such as a sudden explosion of alcohol fumes, forcing the crew to abandon ship, no theory has been universally accepted. The Mary Celeste remains a fascinating story of the unknown, a reminder of how the sea can hold its secrets forever.